Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today for another studio vlog. It's going to be a productive one where I mostly work on the cards that I left off last weekend. I'm going to start setting those up to package and hopefully get those ready for Etsy very soon. I might focus that on today. I think that would be a good accomplishment today. And tomorrow, I think I will be mostly drawing and doing some extra freelance work. I just finished my lunch and I'm almost finished with this amazing matcha tea. It's a Thai tea. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I'm almost finished with it, which makes me just a little bit sad, but it's okay. Sometimes, maybe next weekend I'll just get it again. I don't know. But once I'm finished with this, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start planning my day for this afternoon and for tomorrow, and go from there. It'll be a nice productive weekend. I took the morning to kind of just recharge and relax. I did a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of just watching TV, and now I'm getting ready. I want to start working now, so I think that's my goal for today. Hopefully play a little bit of a video game. We will see. I hope so. I'm in the middle of a JRPG and I'm already like well over 60 hours in. Gotta boost those numbers up, or those hours up. Yeah, so let me just start by planning my day first, and then I'm gonna probably work on my Etsy. So I'm actually, like I said, new to this, and I don't plan my weekdays, so my planner is pretty much empty up until Saturday and Sunday, where I'm the most productive in my own freelance and side hustle. So that's why it's empty. I did get a couple of things done over the week that involved my side hustle, so at least I'm proud of myself for that. And just gotta keep going, just gotta keep doing it. Good habits. Okay, so I want to focus on Etsy, so I want to print packaging for the cards that I just did last weekend. Product photography might have to wait for tomorrow, considering it's already dark here. And I usually like to do that on the weekends during the day, like maybe early to late morning, early afternoon. That's when the sun rises over over our patio, and we get the most light then. So that'll definitely have to be tomorrow. We have to set up the listings for them. I should really just make a sticker that can go through Saturday and Sunday. That'd probably be very helpful, considering it takes more than a day for me to do these things. I think that should be it. I only need to do packaging, photography, and setting up the listings. My husband can do all the keyword search, all the SEO, the internet magic, so that'll be for Johnny. I also have a few sketches that I've done weeks ago for a couple print concepts. I think I want to do those on Illustrator instead of drawing them in Procreate, which is my default tool now. Maybe I'll be able to do that tomorrow. I can draw first in the morning to kind of get warmed up for the day, because I'll be drawing mostly all day tomorrow. I think that'd be good. So by listing out my to-do list, I have a very good idea of what I want accomplished today and what I need to focus on for tomorrow. I definitely think today will most likely just be a huge focus on my Etsy, getting those weekly to-do lists as well as the weekly daily or the weekly planners up on Etsy, getting ready to push that out. And I have my micro goal steps for those for me to be able to accomplish the bigger goal. My first micro goal is to make sure that I work on the packaging so I can have those printed out and ready to be packaged, my next micro goal. In which case I can then set up or have my husband help me set up the Etsy listings so that for tomorrow all I need to focus on is doing the product photography and then get that up and going and get it ready to be published tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's a very good goal to have. And ideally tomorrow I'll be able to have a little bit of time to draw. I have a couple of sketches and concepts that I want to do for some prints that I think I want to do in Adobe Illustrator instead of on Procreate. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Sometimes it's just easier for me to use vector than it is to just draw it out. So we'll see. And I know I have some extra thumbnails and sketches to refine for one of my freelance projects. And that'll definitely be my day for tomorrow. Overall, it's going to be a very productive day and a half, a weekend for sure. So let me start by working on that packaging real quick. It won't take me too long. So I was just thinking about these mini notes that I've made for my Etsy. They kind of correlate to my sticker sheets, and same thing with these weekly calendars. They coordinate with a color scheme. And I've just come to the realization that I may want to put more in these in a pack since I'm selling online. It might appeal better on Etsy if you're getting like more sheets instead of just month-to-month basis. So for my mini notes, I've decided to put 4 of each color in a pack to make a pack of 16 notes. And I think these are like nice and sturdy, and I think it'll feel very hefty, and it feels really good to write on. It's very tactile, and I think that makes more sense than just selling 4 at a time in each color scheme. And who doesn't like a multi-color pack, to be honest? I think it'll all come out cute in the end. So now I know, I think I'm just gonna set up the packaging real quick and have it printed and do some test packaging. So a couple weekends ago, I actually went ahead and organized this big bookcase with all of my shipping stuff and even my prints, my market stuff, random supplies. So if we open this guy up, yeah, I have all my shipping stuff on the first shelf. It's nice that it has an actual home instead of just like in random boxes. I even have my bags and a whole mailer. These are what I use for packaging. On the second shelf, I have like random supplies, pens, even like window markers. And then I have my papers, all my papers that I use on one side, and all my sticker paper in their little clamshells right there down the middle. You can kind of see my my Cricut mats just hiding. I like to keep those flat. I don't want them to get warped or anything, like any damage to them. I like to make sure that they're nice and clean for when I use them. And then my third shelf is just like inventory and samples and even like market decor. You can kind of see here in these boxes where I actually keep everything. all my packed cards, my pins, and even extra envelopes and bags of glitter. Yep, I am a glitter person. And then the fourth shelf is just like books that we have from over the years. But yeah, it's nice to have everything in its home, and it makes it like so much easier to work. I actually went ahead and printed out another sheet of my weekly mini notes so I can have 3 full sets of those instead of 1.5. And at least this way I'm also building up just a little bit of stock just in case. So I have these all out nice and divided. I'm getting ready to cut out all the packaging now and start bagging them in whatever bags that I have. And at this point, they're good to go for product photography tomorrow. Okay, so I have my packaging printed. I actually try to print as much of my packaging on a sheet of paper so I can get the most out of each sheet. Right now, it kind of just looks like an odd print, but really it's going to be a folded card once it's all cut out. So here's my front side, and when you reverse it, this is my back side. And really I'm going to be scoring in between so that they'll be easier to fold. I chose vellum as a material because I didn't want to hide my designs too much. At least with vellum, you'd be able to actually see, like they'll peekaboo here underneath the vellum. You can kind of tell where my printer is doing a little bit of the smudging that I mentioned in a video before, but luckily it won't be a part on the packaging. So I actually have little marks. Maybe they're probably a little bit hard to tell, but there is a mark right here that shows me where the top of my card, my packaging, is gonna be cut. So I have it from here to this side of my paper. And that way all I have to do is just line up the marks and just cut. You can kind of tell it's time to get a new X-Acto blade when it stops cutting through the paper so cleanly. I have to go through a couple times now with this blade, meaning I should just start buying more blades to replace. I just haven't gotten to that yet. You can actually see, if you look closely enough, probably not here, but the tip of my blade is actually gone. So it's no longer sharp. So yeah, I gotta get a new blade, but I will work with what I have right now. Okay, so I actually have another line underneath to where I know where to score. So I can fold these nice and neat without any crease marks. Just making sure that they're up on the line. And then to score, I'm just gonna use my blade and lightly put pressure onto the paper. I don't want to cut through the paper because that'll just leave me with only the front panel of the packaging. Okay, and if you can see here, there is a light line to where I scored my paper. This will just make it easier for me to fold my packaging once it's nice and cut out completely. is the sound of a blade that needs to be replaced. Oh no. This is also the benefit of you having a mat as part of my desk setup. I can just like easily measure whatever I need to measure. All right, this will be an awkward angle, but there we go. Oh, well, close enough. There. So all I have to do is just fold, fold, fold where I scored. And now I just need a set. There it is. And really, I like to sit everything into this folded card. So when it's bagged, it'll be nice and neat. This won't move around, my pieces won't move around. I just need to get my my bag that I plan on putting everything in, and it'll be nice and done. Let me do that real quick. So I got my bags, the two sizes that I think I'll be using. I actually order from Clear Bags. I love how their bags look. Oh, well, this is, yeah, garbage. But I love how their bags look. Like, it literally is what it, the name is. Clear Bags. They're really nice and glossy. All right, so this is my 5x6. That'll be for the other ones. These are my 5.5 by 7. Oh, I have a couple out. So let me just move these out of my way. Oh, these are my smaller cards. I'll put those in another pile. Okay. Let's do this. Well, actually, I wonder, maybe I should use the smaller bags. Yeah, let's do that. And I just kind of slide them in. There'll be a little bit of a gap in the top, but that'll be okay. Get that nice and situated. Maybe I'll not do it so tight. And there they are, nice and bagged. They look a little bit like they're swimming, but this is what I have, so I will just keep to it. I love that the vellum, you can actually still see a little bit of the design, and you can even see some of this branding. It's such a nice material to work with. Black ink comes up so crisply, crisp like. I don't know. It just looks nice. Black ink just looks nice on vellum. And then when you flip it over, you have more of my branding and more of my like links to my Etsy. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. And the bag just makes it look nice and presentable. So I'm gonna go ahead and start actually doing the rest of these guys. Yeah. I just need to find more room on my desk. Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. It's super bright and it's very, like you can hear the birds chirping outside. It's so lively. It sounds like it would be a nice day, but I'm pretty sure it'll be like over 90 degrees. A good day to be inside. Yesterday, after I finished cutting out all the packaging and started doing preliminary like packing all the cards, I noticed that one of my die lines was a little bit longer than it needed to be. The die line of my packaging didn't fit inside the bag as well, and I even tore a bag while I was doing it. So I kept trimming off the sides to kind of like test what would be a good size. And once I found the right size, I just went ahead and changed my packaging artwork on my file, and so that I don't have to worry about redoing or recutting and having to retrim the next time I print these out. And I think like they look very cute all together, and I'm very excited to put them on Etsy. So today, with the sun out right now, I'm going to start working on some product photography to get them going on Etsy. But first, I kind of need my coffee. I'm a little bit tired and I need just kind of a caffeine boost to get me going. But after that, I'm gonna set up my like very low budget photo studio and kind of rely on the natural light that I have in my apartment right now. So I think I'm at a good stopping point for today. I may have had like a little bit of a breakdown earlier. I spent all morning trying to take these photos and it just didn't come out very well, at least like half of them. And sometimes that can feel a little discouraging, putting the time and effort only to find that it doesn't work out as well. But like this is just a learning process, and I think I have a better idea of what I'm going to do next time. And that's maybe one of the things is like being able to screw on the overhead bar on so it doesn't like break my foam core next time. But I think next weekend, when I have more time to actually focus on doing these photos, I have like a better gauge of what I want to do like better next time, such as like actually setting up foam core all around, have more white bouncing or light bouncing off more white foam core, and hopefully that'll actually like help me next time, so I'm not like stuck in Photoshop having to like, you know, do all the tricks that I know. But Photoshop is there to do that. So luckily I was able to salvage some of the photos and actually set up these Etsy listings. So they're actually ready to go and ready to publish. I just need my husband to go through it, make sure everything like sounds right, have him do all the tags and stuff because that's his specialty. And next weekend, I'll just focus on doing like better and more upgraded photos with the stuff that I learned today. So after today, or after this, I'm gonna actually get down to working and doing some more illustration work, and hopefully that will be nice and chill. It probably doesn't help that we're like out of our AC unit is down, so it's a little hot here in sunny Florida, and I was just a little bit hangry. Like I didn't have breakfast or anything. I kind of just went straight to work, and I forgot the importance of like actually eating before doing anything, because you're like expending energy, and it's better to just start with something in your stomach so that you have you know, actual energy to work for the morning. But yeah, I'm very excited to have these up on Etsy very soon. I think one pretty much we can put up on Etsy, and from after that, I think I'm just gonna like put a pause on product development and start getting back into illustration work and start getting like more inspired, and think about more products for the future, and maybe even more projects. Maybe. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching the studio vlog. If you can, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and even click the bell for notifications if you want to get notified when I upload another vlog. And until next time, bye friends.